All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about trail braking. Trail braking is something that I had a hard time with over the years. I overused it, underused it, used it at the wrong times. So there are some corners where you want to apply trail braking. Where everybody makes the mistake is the pressure that they apply to the brakes when they're trail braking. They carry their heavy braking too far into the corner. So I drew this diagram. I'm going to go out on my bike and show the different body positionings after I go over this little, it's not really a diagram, it's just a picture I drew. But here, imagine this is, you got a 180 corner, right? And I've done a corner video before where I talked about your braking, your roll, and your apex, right? How you want to think about corners. Motocross tracks always change. They're always changing. There's bumps forming here, bumps forming there. So you're not, one lap you might come into a corner and there might be a big bump that wasn't there the lap before. And so you're never perfect in motocross, but trail braking is also a technique that they use in road racing, car racing. And if used correctly, it can actually help you a lot in certain corners. There are certain corners where you want to do your braking, especially like sand corners, and you just want to get off the brakes and turn the bike and just use the roll speed and the power. But there are some corners where you're going to come in and where some light brake pressure is actually going to help you maintain your roll speed. But the way to do trail braking correctly is it needs to be heavy pressure. So you're coming down a long straightaway or off a jump and you're coming into a corner. When you first hit your brakes, that should be your heavy brake pressure. That's when it's off the gas. You're on the gas and it should be instant to the brakes. There should be no coasting. It should be acceleration, then heavy to your front and rear brakes. But as you're braking, what you need to do is you need to start lightening up your braking. So you're going to start with your heavy braking. You're lightening it up. And what I like to tell the people that I train is use your brakes to set your speed. Don't use your brakes to stop. So the common thing that people do is they'll come flying down the straightaway and then maybe right in here somewhere, they grab the brakes and then they just carry heavy foot stomp, pulling the lever all the way into the middle of the corner, and then they come to a dead stop somewhere in here or even to the apex. That's not fast. You're not going to have roll speed. There's a way to trail brake and have roll speed too. So you initiate, so you come off the jump, you come down your straightaway. Right when you roll off the gas, you go to your heavy braking. But don't just grab your brakes and then just let go of them, okay? It's going to be heavy braking, and then you're going to start lightening up your pressure on your front and lightening up the pressure on the rear. And I've had people comment on videos before, oh, but I watch the Nationals and I see, Hayden Deegan or Lawrence, they're riding their brakes through the corner. They are riding their brakes, but when they're in the middle of the corner and they're on the brakes, it's very, very light pressure. So when you come in, ideally, you want to have your braking zone, your roll zone. So if you braked perfectly, you did your heavy braking, you braked, and you were able to get off here, you should be able to comfortably roll and then accelerate out of the corner. But nobody's perfect. Not even the best riders in the world are perfect. And that's why you see them trail brake in some corners. But you need to be mindful of setting your speed. So if you do your braking, you're braking, and when you start to initiate the corner, you realize you're actually going a little too fast. Then you can just lighten up the pressure on your brakes. You don't want to have it stomped down. And that's a common thing that I see with a lot of people is they come into corners and that rear brake, their foot is mashed on it all the way through the corner. Well, the problem is you have 100% brake to your apex, you have no roll speed. You're going to have no corner exit. You're not going to have any speed coming out of the corner. So ideally what you want to do is heavy and then lighten it up, lighter, 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 lighter. And as you come into the corner, you use it to set your speed. And then when you get to the speed where you can lean the bike and roll, then you just get off of them and roll. But sometimes your braking may stop here, sometimes it may stop here, and sometimes it may stop here. It just depends on how the corner goes. But don't, try to break it down into three hard sections or three hard parts of the corner. Your braking sometimes may carry into your roll zone, but what you need to be mindful of is it has to be light braking. If you're coming into this roll zone right here and you have heavy braking, you are doing the corner wrong. Your heavy braking needs to be here, and then it needs to lighten up, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up until you get into the corner. And then once you set your speed and you can let go of those brakes, comfortably turn, roll, and then accelerate somewhere around the apex, you've done the corner correctly. Like I said, nobody's perfect in doing this. So trail braking is huge. And then next, I'll go out on the bike and I'll kind of show the different body positionings, and you can actually go watch like the raw footage of any of the pros, Tomac, Lawrence, Deegan, And you'll catch them in some corners where they are riding their brakes, or even just watch some of the nationals and you'll see where they ride their brakes on entrance. But what they're doing is they don't have that brake mashed down. They don't have the front brake mashed down. They're lightening up their pressure. It's not really a mistake. They just came in with a little too much speed, but they know well enough that the heavy braking's done down here and they're trying to set their speed to roll through the corner. Okay, so I just want to talk about body positioning. It's something you got to look out for. If you're going out with your kid riding or something and they're struggling and they got that stop and go motion in the corners, pay attention to their braking. So you're coming down a straightaway, you're pinning the throttle, you're leaning forward. Under acceleration, you should always be pulling yourself forward. But then as soon as you go to brake, off throttle and back. Butt's got to get back to balance that bike out. And it should be heavy braking at first. And then what happens is when you start to lighten up the brakes, that's when people start to come forward. So you'll see, like if you watch some of the pros, you look up national footage or raw footage of any of the top pros, and if you catch them trail braking in a corner, they're not going to be in that hard braking position. They're going to be up, over the front of the bike, but they're still lightly riding the rear brake. And the reason a lot of people they struggle with this, and why a lot of people crash and do the front end tucks and the swapping out, is because they brake too late and they continue the heavy braking into the corner when their body's transitioning from back here. And you have to transition forward if you're going into a corner. But if you're still under heavy braking, that's what's going to make you crash. So, and another thing to think about too is when you do heavy braking, right? You do heavy braking, you're braking hard, but as you're approaching the corner, you start to release the brakes. You're allowing the suspension to come up gradually, as to where if you just went heavy brakes and let it go, that suspension is going to rebound violently on you, and then your bike's going to do a motion that makes it really hard to set up for the corner. So you're going to be like a bouncing basketball almost when you're riding on the track. So, and that's another benefit of heavy braking first and then easing up on the brakes as you're entering the corner to set your speed. So, when you're watching your friends or if a buddy or kids that you got your kid, you're trying to help them learn how to do corners fast, pay attention to their braking. It should be on the gas, straight to the brakes, and then as they approach the corner, the brakes should be lightening up to set their speed for the corner. And yes, sometimes those brakes will come into the roll zone, but you got to make sure it's not heavy braking coming into the roll zone. It's very light braking. So it's a gradual progression of heavier to lighter, and then getting off them and rolling as much as you can in that first half of the corner.